Some fast stream. I hope you're all doing well this fine day. I'm good, just ready to get myself on with some more Skyrim for my gaming pleasure and your viewing pleasure. Again, do any likes, follows, comments, or subscribes that you may wish or want to do. I'm going to keep an eye on my channel. Yeah, let's jump in and do this. The Way of the Voice, speak to the Greybeards. The Greybeards have summoned me to their monastery. On the slopes of the third of the world, they seem to have learned the mysterious power that I gained to kill dragons outside of Westruun.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course. Need a room? Maybe a drink? You name it.
What am I looking for? Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed.
Looking for work, any links?
Take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Okay. Has anyone ever explored the Barrow?
About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the Barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again. Keep your eyes open in the Barrow. That's how they get you.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute? If you fancy a bit of music, let me know.
What do you play?
I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold.
A mere 5 gold? I'd easily play twice that to hear you play.
That's so sweet of you. I'll tell you what. I'll play a special song just for you, for no charge at all.
Ooh, cool.
Yes?
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
I've always fancied a journey up the 7,000 steps to the monastery. Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I envy you.
I'd like to hear another song.
Right away, my lord.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Ivarstead? What do you want?
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them. What a boring conversation.
I have a load of books I do need to drop off in my little thing. I already know that. Yeah. Treasure map. Bounty, that's what I wanted to read. By order of Lyanna Lawgiver, to all able-bodied and fearless men, women of the Rift, the dragon located at the Lost Tongue Overlook has been carrying off livestock and terrorizing citizens and visitors. A handsome reward will be offered to anyone who kills it. And Urel. Okay.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Good for you.
Trouble?
Kimlick's house. Alright. Start up the steps then. Now you got a will to do anything else? Bells to
Watch
fire.
the skies, traveler. My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
What can you tell me about High
They
Hrothgar?
call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine? I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here.
I have wheat to sell.
Honest pay for honest work.
Cool. Anything you can tell me about High
It's
Hrothgar?
frightening living below their monastery. Sometimes I swear I can hear strange noises rolling down from up there. It sounds like thunder, but there's never any rain. What do you make of that? Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it.
Oh, you're a traveler. You must have so much to tell about the world outside this boring town.
Anything you can tell me
The
about High
Greybeards are a
Hrothgar?
strange bunch. I heard they lived their entire life without uttering a single word. Can you even imagine?
Okay.
I wish I could go with you.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God duty.
It's someone who fights dragons.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
What type of deliveries do you make
Mostly
to High
food
Hrothgar?
supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
And in return,
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
Anything I should watch out during the climb?
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Be careful up there.
Let's have a look. I got my shield. Potions. Oh. Looks like that was it for my potions.
Hey, look, a cave. Wonder what's inside. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I do too, a little. That bear doesn't look the friendliest. Coridium ore, cool. Heavy armor forging, smithing increased. Sven of the two hammers. Oh wait, no, take it. I wanna take it. Oh. That's some healing potions, got. Read Edge Tablet, Emblem 1. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. For the voice could blot out the skies and flood the land.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Did you hear the Greybeards call Dovahkiin?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
What are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Do you wish to visit the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials. But not to make conversation.
Not to make conversation. Emblem 2. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. Ooh. Ice essence and ice raft tooth. Oh, all the wrong buttons. Emblem Flea. Fledgling spirits of men were strong in all times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. There you go. Took a pot, I'll leave you a kettle. What's coming at me? Oh, another ice reef.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
What are you
Walking
doing?
the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
Who are
Just
you?
a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
Did you hear the Greybeards call Dovahkiin?
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
Emblem 4. Cain called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then the dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. Emblem 5. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that the voice too was strong, although those sacrifices were manyfold. Alright, it's getting on to evening time. Emblem 6. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquered, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst dragons withdrew from this world. For years, all silent, the Greybeard spoke no name. Tybe, Septon, Striplin then was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. So wait, that was 9. I swear the last one we read was 6. And that's 8. Tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Durin Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Okay. Seven. Alright, so we're missing 8. 8's gotta be somewhere. That might be 8. And Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Cool, so that's 8. And that's 9. And that must make this one 10. Hi, Hrothgar discovered. The voices worship, follow the inner path, speak only in true need. Voice of the Sky added. Go on, have one of those. Have a bucket too. And a ball. What, they're gonna be useful to me. I am the Dragonborn after all.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
I am answering your summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Okay. Demonstrate your unrelenting shout.
Your shout will not harm us. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
I'm answering your summons,
We are
master.
honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
What is my destiny?
That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. Learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro.
Still here.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets.
All right, what is it?
Appear.
What do you need? Anything else?
Just wait there.
Force go! Force go! Well done. Again. Force go! Learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Learn the word of power from Master Bori. See how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind. Wold. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of Wood. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Magic. Shouts. Shouts.
Master Wulfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori, X! Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new Thuum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
I don't know how I do it, it just happens.
You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial.
Okay.
Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Why are the dragons still in it? Does that have something to do with me?
No doubt. The appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Thank you, Master. I will continue my training.
Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead.
What does it mean to be Dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
Why are shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
There are only 4 of you.
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
When can I meet your leader, Parthenax?
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him.
Tell me about the Greybeards.
We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
Who was Jürgen Windcaller?
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
What is the way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
But I don't follow your philosophy. Why help me learn the voice?
Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals.
Let's go.
Wind, guide you.
And hopefully she will. Oh, wait, it's because we're looking up here. Right, cool. That's High Hrothgar, that's the peak. That's the tomb that's been cleared. The barrow. Where is... Ah, it's all the way there. On that side, okay. No, these don't count as cleared.
We heading out? As you command, my Thane.
Is that my horse? Fine, fine, fine. We'll go up and down the steps like a good boy. At least we know we ain't got that much further to go. Well, speaking of that, items. Can we charge my sword? I don't know. Maybe an alchemy station? Oh, there you are.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
I don't know what you're talking
Your lies
about.
fall on deaf ears, deceiver. We know you are the false Dragonborn. You shall not stand in the way of the true Dragonborn's return. He comes soon, and we shall offer him your heart. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him. Time to die. You won't win! I shall not fall! Mirak, help me! Crash!
Come on. Into the water with your sad self as well. You an elf too, or you're a human? Oh, you're not a dark elf. No, well, they're both left.
What is it? Dragons?
Shrouded Hearthbar discovered.
Is that one of the old ruins?
Then it would be, do we have candlelight? Go.
I've got your back. All right, what is it? Still need me to do something?
No.
All right. I'm right behind you.
Need to trade some things with
I'm
you.
at your command.
You still got torches for days, yeah? Cool.
Lead on.
And some bombing tools. Into the Shrouded Hearth Barrow. But we're actually an hour in, guys, so thanks very much for watching. Do any likes, follows, comments, or subscribes that you may wish or want to do if you're watching this on the YouTube, or if you have caught it on the Twitch on a catch-up service. Follow to catch me live, and say hello. Until then, I'll catch you in the next one.